Estuary is a feature developed at the mouth of river. So this is estuary is a contrast feature of of delta or opposite of delta. Opposite of delta, right? So in this feature or in this delta or estuaries, there there is absence of finer sediment. Finer sediment. So there can be question in the base. For example, you can write down a question there. That is define estuaries, estuary and delta. Differentiate between them. So what will be the differentiation between these two features? So क्या हो गया? So this is opposite of the delta. There is absence of finer sediment at mouth at the estuaries. So rather uh, coarser sediment, like boulders, cobbles, pebbles are deposited. Boulders, cobble, pebbles are deposited. Okay. So this way the delta has been formed. Sorry, estuary has been formed. Right? So in this case, so there is a certain conditions or there the situation for development of estuaries. Development of estuaries. What are these conditions? Number one is the first condition there is the mouth of river or delta has subsided. Number two, mountain range parallel to coast. Mountain range parallel to coast. तभी क्या होता है इसमें? Let's see their first case. Suppose for example, in this case, this the river has been flowing and forming the delta. It is flowing into the many streams. Because of endogenic force, this part of land, it subsides. So what will happen? There the change in the course of river. Here, this will be the course of river because of subsidence. The sea water will enter more inside the land. So this will appear as a topography there on the coast. So the sea water will appear. So because this part has subsided, or sea water will enter inside the mainland. And here the river which was flowing up to the point of up to the older course up to here, but now this has shortened. So now the river course has become shortened and the river has been flowing or forming a new mouth or a new this mouth is formed. But in this case, river will be depositing sediment over here in the coarser size. Here, coarser size of sediment will be deposited at the shortening the course of river. So this size of sediment, it is boulders, cobbles, pebbles. So these size of sediment has been deposited there at the mouth. So this will be the condition where absence of finer sediment will exist. With large size of sediment, this is called the estuary. This is called estuary, right? So, but this estuary is favorable, favorable and good for navigation. Means this depth of the ship is more, depth of the sea is more, so the large ship can enter more inside the land, and this area will have the point of natural port. So this is the development of estuaries. Second condition is this mountain range parallel to the coast. In the case of mountain range, here for example, over the coastal areas, this is suppose this is a coastline. This mountain range is parallel to the coast. So that will be the point of origin of the several rivers. So river will originate here and will discharge into the seas. So they will flow into the sea. So river here are flowing for the short distance course of rivers. So river may carry the larger size of sediment, boulders, cobbles, pebbles from the mountain, and they will deposit at the mouth. So this size of sediment will not be deposited at the mountain hills because of the slope. This large sediment will be carried forward and to deposit there on the coast. So this is responsible for the formation of estuaries. This is estuaries, right? So this is the sea and it is mountain. So when the mountain are found parallelly, the mountains have developed parallelly. Rivers are originating from the one edge of the mountain. They are flowing for the shortest distance and depositing the large size of sediment, being responsible for the formation of estuaries, right? So this way, in two conditions, the estuaries are formed. So several rivers are there which forms estuaries, and they have been eroding or they have not been forming their delta. So these rivers, the examples of these rivers, there in the word are, number one is this is river Amazon. Amazon. Number two, Tocantins. This is also in Brazil. Number three, river Negro. This is in these two are in the Brazil. This is in Argentina. Argentina. There is river Saint Lawrence in Canada. River Hudson. It is in the USA. Thereafter, river Tagus. It is in Portugal. Portugal. Thereafter, river Tiber, Italy. River Ob in Russia. Thereafter, river Narmada and Tapi in India. So these are the rivers forming the estuaries. They're in the mouth, right? Thereafter, let's see, these are the on the map. These rivers. So you can see there on the map that the mouth of river Amazon, it is there more there inside, right? Thereafter, there is river Tokenstick. This mouth is also there in the inside. Thereafter, there is river Hudson. This is the river Hudson here. River St. Lawrence. The mouth is there more there inside the Canada, right, or toward inside the land. Thereafter, there is the river here. Uh, Here is river Tagus, right? This is also forms estuary. River Tiber in Italy, right? And also there, an important river is there in the Russia. There is, this is the mouth of river Russia, or the mouth of river Ob, more inside the land, and this is river Ob, right? So these all are forming the estuaries, and we know that there river Narmada and river Tapi, right? So this river Narmada and Tapi, they are also forming the estuaries. So these rivers are the examples of estuaries, right? So this is all our depositional features which have been formed there at the mouth of the river.